Welcome to the video of Vort. Hopefully none of us have been victims of thievery, and none of us are in the profession of thievery. But the Torah does say in this week's Sedra that if a person steals, then not only must he pay back the principal, there is a penalty. He must pay back a fine equal to the principal. So in essence, I have to pay back double. Kefel. Rabbi Tokayer wonders, why does the person have to pay back kefel, double? The principal makes sense. What about the penalty? Answers Rabbi Tokayer, it is a perfect example of a punishment in which the punishment fits the crime, mida keneged mida, measure for measure. How so? If I steal a sum of funds from my neighbor, I've done two things. Number one, I've caused him a loss of money, and number two, I have brought illicit funds into my domain for me to make use of. Number two sins. So for each one of these, I have to pay. Principal to pay back what I stole from him, penalty for what I've brought into my domain. And it seems to me that this is not just true about stealing, but it is true philosophically about all averos. Whenever I sin, there are always two victims, as it were. There is my neighbor in Ben Adam L'Chavero, or God as an affront to God in Ben Adam L'Makom, as it were. And then there is myself, when I bring the funds, the illicit funds into my domain, or how I soil my soul by engaging in immoral activity or violating the word of Hashem. There are always two victims. There's a kefel here in every avera, spiritually speaking. However, by the same token, the flip side of this is that every mitzvah also has a kefel. The action that I do to visit the sick, to give tzedakah, to daven, there's one positive aspect of it. But there is a kefel aspect, and that is what it does to me, how it ennobles me, how it refines me, how I become a better, more refined, more spiritual human being. There's a kefel in mitzvahs as well. And that's a kefel worth pursuing. Good Shabbos.